My name is Mark Jesenowski. I'm an artist in San Diego. I direct Mosaic Gallery in North Park and really believe in the Jeans for Justice cause. You hear this really compelling, very vulnerable story, and then you think, okay, now what am I going to share about that, or what am I going to paint? And the first thing that came to mind, I kind of fell back on my own experience, honestly, and I had done this painting a couple years ago called Mindful Malaise, and it was all about this process of becoming more aware and growing and learning, and especially in the West, we've sort of adapted this idea of mindfulness. I thought that concept really fit well with Sasha's story because, you know, going through some very painful things is not an easy thing, and sometimes, you know, making yourself vulnerable and growing and learning is the opposite of what our emotions tell us we want to do, and we don't want to go there. And I think it can be very painful to share that. As I've spoken with Sasha and gotten to know her a little better, the story becomes more personal, it becomes more real. It's no longer something I just read, it's something I'm relating to someone about it.
I've been involved with Jeans for Justice for a while on a volunteer level, and Jess approached me about the idea, and I had never shared my story in a public fashion before. Mainly just shared with a few close family members and loved ones, you know, what I had been through. And so when she first approached me, it was definitely a lot to swallow. It was a perfect time in my life because I am taking on a handful of projects where I'm standing for women that have gone through experiences like this, including myself. And so reliving those experiences was definitely challenging, but putting it to paper and actually reflecting in a way that you're putting it back out and bringing it out of yourself was very therapeutic. And it was a chance for me to see how those experiences really have affected me over the years and what processes I've gone through to really pull myself through and to be at a place in my life where now I can say this movement that we're about is bigger than me, and it's no longer a place for me to be in pain. It's now time for me to stand up and to share my story and to be able to help others get through their stories and to also help others prevent being a victim to any type of abuse or assault.